it's Anne. So I was just been thinking about what I'm going to do with all these scraps. So what I started doing is I've just gotten all these scrappy bits of paper that I've got, and I'm just gluing them down. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a scrappy collage journal out of it. So I thought I'd just show you what I'm doing with the paper. So I just got a piece of paper. This is just a thin butcher paper, newsprint paper, just any old scrappy paper. I just like it to be thin so it doesn't get too thick. A bit harder to work with when it's too thick. And I've just got PVA glue or white glue. I'm just watering it down just a little bit because it's quite thick. And then all I'm doing is I'm not planning anything, I'm just getting pieces and gluing them down. Just like so. So I thought I'd show you because I thought I might make this a little bit of a project to use up your scraps. So that's all I'm doing. I'm not being careful with it. I'm not planning anything. I'm just getting it, and I've got all sorts of scraps. I've got papers that I've printed out, scraps. I've got scraps of book pages. I've got magazine scraps. So I'm just using everything. I'm not being particular about what I'm putting down here. Because then I was thinking, once they're all dry, I'm then going to, I think I'm going to do some printing on them. So we'll see how this all turns out. So I thought I'd just bring you along to show you just this part of it. If you're wanting to use up your scraps and make something out of it. So I'm just using it. I've got like bits of tissue paper. My finger's getting really sticky, so I've got bits of tissue paper here. So I'm going to just make sure what I'm going to do. I'm just going to wet all this here with the glue, about the size of that, and then I'm just going to stick it down. Just put a bit of glue over the top. And I was also getting a few threads and chucking them in there as well. Actually, I should have done it underneath that. Let me pop some here. Actually, let me just put some glue down. Right here. And I'm going to put some threads down here. It's sticking to my fingers. Come on, off you go. Alright, let me see now. I've got a bit of, oh there we go, it's got a little bit of colour on it, but that's alright. This is just a piece of deli paper. So I'm just going to put lots of glue on there, and I'm just going to pop that straight over the top. Just to add a bit of texture, something a little bit different. I also was popping, I've got little bits of fabric in here as well. Oh, glue them down as well. That tissue paper is getting a bit, but that's fine. And I'll pop this piece here. Yes, because yeah, I'm ending up with a lot of scraps, and I just want to use them up. Use some of them up. Yeah, so you can just use whatever you have. Like I said, I've got all sorts of different things in here. A little bit of a crossword from a magazine. And some of my painted papers. Because I think afterwards, when it's all done, you'll just see little bits and pieces of this peeking out from underneath. Oh yes, get that. Get one pretty sticky around here. Yeah, so anyway, I just thought I'd show you that. I'm just going to continue doing that, and once I've done, I'm going to do 5. I haven't got no specific size, I just tore out these about whatever that is. And so I'm just going to do 5 of them. I think this is my 4th one, so once I've done them all, I'll come back and show you them. Alright, I have I've done some prints with stencils in a jelly plate, and I've printed stamps, with some of my stamps and all sorts of stuff on there. I sort of just only used black, this smoke pearl colour, white. I used a bit of this copper metallic paint, and a bit of this yellow oxide. That was just, and Payne's grey. I'll just show you. I was going to show you one as I was doing it, but I actually had done them all, and then I realised, because I thought I still had one left, I was going to show you one. So sorry about that. But you've seen people jelly print and stamp and all that. So I've just used I used some stencils. I used a big circle stencil. I've used this plant one that I made. I've used bubble wrap, 2 different sizes of bubble wrap. Another sort of a botanical stamp. These are just I've just cut them out of on thick magazine. This is from a magazine, you know, the cover. Usually it's quite thick. Yeah, so that's, and then I just use some of my stamps that I've made, and I just stamped as well as the stencils. Yeah, I think that turned out really good. After they were dry, I actually ironed them because they were a bit crumply. I think they print a bit better now that they're all flat. So I did iron them. I just got one of my old irons that I do use for crafts. I don't use my iron that I use on clothes. Not that I iron very often, just on special occasions or something. Yeah, so that turned out really good. So now, of course I haven't got anything on the other side, so I was just thinking about that now. But because I used a lot of, yeah, I'll just grab those papers for you. So, because I had a lot of papers that I, you know, pulled off the jelly plate. So I just kept, so I was thinking of maybe using these and doing collage on the other side with these papers. I've got lots of papers that I've you know, that you sort of mop up the paint with, whatnot. Yes, I'm just contemplating that now, and I want to cut it down. I think probably in half would probably be good. I did think about maybe just jelly printing some more on this side. So I might have to have a think about it. I'm going to have a think about it and I'll be back. Alright, I've decided that I'm just going to turn this into pages. So I'm just roughly going to tear them out. Now, no, that'd be fine. Now the other thing I could do is I could actually double them up too. Let me just tear them all in half and we'll see. Watch out when I've got fabric there. Where's my scissors? I might have to. Must be some thread or something here. I'm just wondering if I should double them up or not. Well, how many pages have I got? Let's see. I'm just trying to mix them up so that I haven't got all the same papers. So I've got what, 1, 2, should be 10, shouldn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it would be fine just to double them up, wouldn't it? And what I could do is I could leave the tops open and could tuck stuff in there. And then what I was thinking, so I might do that. I might go to the sewing machine and I'll sew them together. And sew them together, because then what I was thinking of was this would be lovely to do just to relax in the evening, is to grab your pens and pencils and just doodle, you know, and enhance and stuff. I think that, you know, and you can even collage some more on there. Alright, I'll be back. I'll go and sew. Oh, and I was thinking about using some of my fabric to make a cover with it. So I'll go and stitch them together, and I think I might leave an opening. Should I? Nah, actually I'm not going to leave an opening. No, I'm just going to stitch them together, and I'll keep saying that, don't I? Sorry. Alright, so I'll be back when I've stitched them. Alright, so they're all stitched. I got the glue stick and I glued them together, and then I've stitched them all. So, and because they're quite thick, I decided I'm going to, so I sewed this. This is going to be, you know, for the spine. So I just sewed the lines that I'm going to actually attach them to. So they're going to each just be its own separate page. So I've just got some crocheting cotton, and I just doubled it, and I'm just going to start, let me see, about so, oh actually, yeah, where do I want? I want my page like about there, so, oh, I don't think I've got a pen here, have I? Oh goodness me, sorry. Keep forgetting that's on wheels and it's right next to me here. Alright. Alright, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to mark where I kind of want the holes to go. So probably about there and here and here. Not exactly sure how I'm doing this. So I was thinking, so if I attach that, if I go in here, and I'll just anchoring this. Always has got to get a knot. So, and so now if I have that like so, that looks about right. But then I want to go in about here. Okay, so and then I want to come out about there. Like so, and I think what I might have to do is go back in, just leave a little space, and I'll go back in there. So I try the same. No, I might just go next, right next to it, so right next to the hole. Oh, I should have waxed the thread first. I'll just run it through a piece of candle wax. It seems to help stop. Right, so now I want to go right to the about there. About there. Okay, and I think what I might do is I might just do a little stitch, just to I don't know how this is going to turn out. I've never done it like this before, so we'll see. A little knot, just do so it's tight. And then what I thought was I can attach a cover to that, you know. Alright, I'll do the rest and I'll come back and show you what it looks like. Alright, so I've stitched them onto this two pieces of fabric that I've stitched together, and seems to be working fine like that. Makes it easier to open the pages and work on them. Oh, it's nice and flat. And I am thinking I might use some of my eco-dyed papers to make a cover, and I'll attach the paper to these little strips that I've left on each side. So that's what I'm thinking. So I think it's turned out really cute. Should be a little bit fun to play with. So I'll mess around and try and put a cover on, and I will show you once I've done that. Okay. Alright, so I have stitched it all together, so it's all been stitched in. and I've added a back and front cover page. So this is just, it was just an A4 sheet of eco-dyed paper, some sort of cardstock, and then I just got a grungy book page and I joined them together, and then I slipped them in between the two pieces of fabric and stitched it on, and I did that on both sides. It just turned out really cute. I really like it. And I love it just the way it is, but I'm going to do a little bit of, you know, in the evenings when I feel like it, I'm just going to do a bit of work in there. I'll probably do some collaging on here and get some pens and highlight things. Might add a little bit more collage paper up here. And yeah, I'll just be something just to play in. So that's something you can do with your scraps. I mean, a lot of these pages I like just the way they are. And I love, you know, the paper's peeking through here and there. No, I love them. So that's something you can do with your pieces of scraps. And you can make yourself a little scrappy, junky journal. Anyway, that was all. Just an idea that I had and that I wanted to share with you. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you like this one, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a fantastic creative day. Bye bye.